Parents, pause and reflect, because if you do not talk with your children about sexuality issues, someone else would. In today's world, silence about issues of sexuality is not a helpful option. Inasmuch as the growth and development of your children are concerned, discussions about sexuality should never be left to third parties, whether they're peers, social media, religious leaders, non-professional counselors, or strangers. You as parents are the best and most trusted sources for these conversations because you know and understand your family's cultural, traditional, and ethical values, as well as the legal codes that applies to your place's residents. No one else is in a better position to guide your children through these important issues that would ultimately impact their lives with clarity. Silence is not protection. In fact, silence is an invitation for confusion, misinformation, and potential harm. When you avoid or delay conversations about sexuality issues, you leave your children vulnerable to ideas that may conflict with your values and beliefs. The world is already speaking loudly. The question is, will your voice be the first one your children would trust? It needs to be, it must be. Here is how to lead the conversation with clarity, truth, and love about sexual and reproductive health issues. 1. Start early, before someone else does. Do not wait for a crisis, or for difficult questions to arise. By initiating the conversation early, you set the stage for healthy understanding and strong foundations. Questions should lead to clarity, not curiosity. Old enough to ask any questions is old enough to get an age-appropriate answer. Start the conversations in ways that answer questions before they turn into doubts or misconceptions. This proactive approach provides your children with the understanding they need rather than letting confusion fill the gap. 2. Speak plainly, not fearfully or figuratively. There is no need to speak in riddles, awkwardly or evasively. Truth, when shared plainly, removes the shame and confusion that often surrounds discussions about sexual and reproductive health issues. Truth does not need to be awkward. A clear and honest conversation helps reduce feelings of shame or embarrassment and would foster trust. Speak from a place of confidence, grounded in love and truth. Respond to what you know, find answers to what you are not sure of, and share as you find out. 3. Use language they understand. Dr. Richie Adewusi emphasizes this in The Talk Therapy. Having discussions about sexuality with your children is important for many reasons. As a matter of fact, it is one of the reasons I have written this book. Your children would be confronted with physical, emotional, and relationship changes and challenges they would need answers for. Making the conversation relatable and age-appropriate helps to build trust. When you use language that resonates with them, it opens the door for real engagement and understanding. 4. Keep the doors open after the talks. One conversation is not enough. Sexuality and identity are ongoing processes, and your children will continue to have questions as they grow and experience new changes and developments in their bodies, as well as around them. By keeping the conversation ongoing, you send the message that they can always come to you for answers. This builds long-term trust and keeps the lines of communication open. 5. Equip, do not scare. While it is crucial to discuss the consequences of poor decisions, it is equally important to teach boundaries with hope and empowerment. This builds confidence to say no, not just for the fear of being caught in any behaviors or practices that do not resonate with your culture, tradition, or family values. By equipping your children with the knowledge and skills to make informed choices, you are setting them up for success. Fear-based discussions might keep them from making mistakes, but it is empowerment and confidence that will guide them through life's challenges. If you do not empower your children in these areas, the social media culture will do it for you, and it might not align with your values, hopes, or dreams for your children. That culture is loud, but your voice, grounded in love, truth, and understanding, must be louder and much more trusted. Share this with parents who need to have that conversation with their children. Comment, like, follow, and subscribe to the #Slow Parenting podcast for more insightful parenting videos, not just hacks, but heart.